Yo, my guys, what's good? It's your boy Glasgow back at it again with another video, and I hope y'all doing well, man. I hope you taking care of yourself. I hope you putting yourself first, because today I'm about to help y'all out. I'm about to help these women understand what they must do to attract a high value male like us, like me and you, King, in this modern dating culture. Let's go. But before we get into that, I think we should give a little bit of background on how this even came to be.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
Recently, I was at a friend's house for Thanksgiving, and like many other Thanksgivings across the country, there was a lot of alcohol involved. And due to the influence of said alcohol, we stumbled upon a lot of crazy topics, but none crazier than the topic of modern dating. You see, guys, to give you a little bit more context, the girls I was at Thanksgiving with were fine as hell. These girls were dimes. So you know I could not resist the chance to tell them that in a dating sense, women ain't shit. I had to stand up for us. I had to give them the truth. Needless to say, this led to some arguments and also led to some conversations about what the opposite sex wants from the other party. This conversation also led to them asking me questions about a man's intentions, what a man wants, just really trying to dig deep and figure out what a man is trying to communicate to them. And then that conversation led to them telling me what they expect from a man and all these expectations they put on these guys that they're dating. And that right there was the disconnect. That was the opportunity that I needed. You see, it was blatantly obvious to me that these two beautiful women had no idea how to attract and maintain a high value male. They had no idea. They don't know what they're doing. So for the 1% of ladies that watch my channel, here are 2 things that you guys need to do to adjust to this modern dating culture and get yourself a high value male. So like I said, during my conversation with these ladies, there was a reoccurring thing, one that just kept coming up over and over and over and over again. They kept talking about their expectations and what they expected and who should pay and what the guy should do and what their desires are. And I'm like, God damn.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I mean, literally, there was not 1 minute that passed in the conversation where they did not tell me something that they expected from a guy. And it got to the point I was just like, God damn, y'all sure do expect a lot, but are you giving anything? And you knew what followed next. That's right, crickets. Crickets, more crickets. That right there is what led me to believe that this video needed to be created. See, right now we live in an age and a time where women have climbed up the ranks of the social totem pole and they have taken their spot near the top. And me personally, I am glad for this because there's nothing more that I love than a power female. One that is powerful. That way we can create a power couple. I'm trying to take over the world. So ladies, if you're that girl, holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you're that woman, I love that. So please don't take this the wrong way. But what you also need to realize is we also live in a time where women highly overvalue what they bring to the table. They overvalue it. And it's because their egos are inflated by these likes and this validation from these beta males when they put their butt cheeks on their Instagram timeline. And it's just a reoccurring, never-ending vicious cycle. But here's the truth. Most of the world does not value your butt cheeks. A high value male certainly doesn't value your butt cheeks in that alone. But therein, I believe, lies the problem, because it is to my understanding that women expect to be romance, expect to be pursued, expect to be chased, expect to be wined and dined. They expect all these things. However, they don't provide any value up front. But the problem is everything in the world, especially in the United States of America, everything is a value swap system, right? You give value and then normally you receive value back. I go into McDonald's, I give them my money in the terms of monetary value. They give me the Big Mac that I was seeking. I was hungry, so that is value to me. There's an even exchange of value everywhere. However, that is not how it works in a woman's mind. They feel they should receive benefits all day long without providing any value. But it is not entirely their fault, because beta males have done this, and they also have this overinflated sense of ego, and they do truly believe that them just looking hot is value, when it is not. It is slight value, but it is not a lot of value. So for the 2% of ladies that are watching my channel, I have this question to pose to you. What have you done to deserve this man to pursue you, to deserve this man to taking his eyes off the prize to pursue you? What I think needs to happen is women need to have a change of perspective. I truly believe that man, by even entertaining your nonsense, is pursuing you. And here's why. High value men are purpose driven and they're singularly focused. That means that at all times our heads should be down and focused on trying to create value for the world. So if we happen to pick our heads up from the desk and lay our eyes on you, in my opinion, that should already be considered pursuit. Yeah. In my opinion, we've already met you halfway because look, we're purpose driven. We're going after the goal. We're saying that, hey, this goal that I have devoted my life to, that I am willing to stake my life on, that I will achieve it, I am going to stop what I'm doing from there, and I am going to shift my attention to your nonsense. That is a lot in itself, ladies, and you need to realize that. Second step, evaluate yourself. Ladies, if you feel like a man that you're actually interested in is not pursuing you, then it's time to take a look in the mirror. It is. Because the truth is, and don't let these little boys lie to you, the truth is, I was just talking about the goals and how a man will stake his life to achieve that goal. The truth is, a man pursues what he finds valuable. So if he doesn't pursue you, well, I guess let me just break it to you. If you're not pursued by a man that you find interesting, then he just doesn't find you valuable. And that statement to the real people watching should lead to some self-assessment. And during that self-assessment, you're going to have two paths. You can either find a man who is going to see your value and will pursue you, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Or you can take the harder path and do a real self-look and see, hey, am I providing enough value? How can I increase my value in the eyes of this male? If that's what you want to do. Ladies, let me tell you how a man thinks. We are constantly measuring how much effort is it going to take me to win this woman over versus if I could be using that effort somewhere else on a goal or something. So ladies, I want you to ask yourself this question, and all high value men are asking themselves this question when they meet you. Is your juice worth the squeeze? Glass, say that one more time. Is your juice worth the squeeze? Do you want to know a man's biggest fear? Our biggest fear is we see that fruit at the store, that big, beautiful fruit. We go up to the fruit section. We got to put in work to find and make sure we got the right fruit. We got to bag that fruit up. We got to go check that fruit up at the front store. We got to take that fruit home, make sure it doesn't get damaged in the car. We got to then unpack that fruit. Then we got to wash off that fruit. Then we got to peel that fruit. And then finally, we must squeeze that fruit to create the juice. And our biggest fear is that when we drink that juice, that is fucking trash. That's our biggest fear, is that when we drink that juice after doing all that work, the juice is trash. Now, ladies, I know that was a stupid analogy and I know that was a stupid thing to say, but that's what you're asking us to do. You're asking us about your expectations. You're asking us to commit. You're asking us to communicate with you consistently. You're asking us to pay for the dates. You're asking for all these things and we don't even know if the juice is good. We don't even know if the juice is good. That's all. We just want to see if it's good. That is why men are no longer pursuing these women. We have found ourselves, we found value in ourselves, and we don't need to seek it externally. And we just want to make sure we're getting a good ROI on our return. So ladies, I know I got hype, but I want you to ask yourself something again. What value do you bring to a high value male? Are your conversations good? Are you intelligent? Are you ambitious? Can you cook? Can you clean? Can we converse? Can we brainstorm ideas together? Can we build an empire together? These are questions that you should be asking yourself. And if you can't honestly say yes to a lot of these questions, then it's time to re-examine your expectations. You see, the truth is your expectation should always be equivalent to the value that you provide. So I'll say this and I want you to remember it. If you want pursuit, then become someone worthy of being pursued. Glad to say that one more time. If you want pursuit, then become someone worthy of being pursued. Glass, you really preaching today, boy. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap for this video. And what I just did was give you guys a little bit of idea of what women should do to attract a high value male. I hope that you have found value in this video, and if you did, go ahead and do me a favor. Share this with a female so they can understand. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit the bell, join the gang. And until the next video, your boy Glass is out. Peace.